Namaskar. Myself Dr. Deepti Bisht, Professor, Department of Kaya Chikitsa, Faculty of Ayurvedic Sciences, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. In today's session for class BMS 4th year, I'm going to take session on National Leprosy Eradication Program. So let's start the topic. First of all, introduction. National Leprosy Eradication Program is a centrally sponsored health scheme of the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. The program is headed by Deputy Director of Health Services Leprosy under the administrative control of the Directorate General Health Services, Government of India. While the National Leprosy Eradication Program or NLEP strategies and plans are formulated centrally, the program is implemented by the states or union territories. The programs also supported as partners by the World Health Organization, the International Federation of Anti-Leprosy Associations (ILEP), and few other non-government organizations. So some basic things like in April 2012 till then 33 states or union territories had attained the level of leprosy elimination. It's a good news for all of us. A total of 542 districts, that is about 84.7% out of total 640 districts, also achieved elimination by March 2012. A total of 209 high endemic districts were identified for special actions during 2012 to 2013. The states were advised to post well-trained district leprosy officers in all the districts where these blocks are located. In addition, one officer should be identified in each of these blocks to strengthen the process of supervision and monitoring. Active house-to-house survey was the main strategy along with IEC and capacity building of the workers and volunteers. This activity helped in detection of more than 20,000 new cases during 2012 to 2013, and the work is still continuing. Now some milestones regarding NLEP. In 1955, National Leprosy Control Program was launched. NLCP. In 1983, this was changed to the name National Leprosy Eradication Program. In 1983, introduction of multi-drug therapy was also introduced in phases. In 2005, elimination of leprosy at national level was the main objective of NLEP. In 2012, Special Action Plan for 2009 high endemic districts in 16 states and territories were made. Now, the objectives of NLEP are, first of all, early detection through active surveillance by the trained health workers, regular treatment of cases by providing multi-drug therapy at fixed in or centers, a nearby village of moderate to low endemic areas or districts, then intensified health education and public awareness campaigns to remove social stigma attached to the disease, and appropriate medical rehabilitation and leprosy ulcer care services. So these are the objectives of NLEP. And there are some strategies for leprosy eradication in India. These are decentralized integrated leprosy services through general health care system, early detection and complete treatment of new leprosy cases, carrying out household contact survey in detection of multibacillary and child cases, early diagnosis and prompt multi-drug therapy through routine and special efforts. So the emphasis is that early detection and then completion of treatment by the patient. Then another strategies involve There should be involvement of ASHA, that is accredited social health activists, in the detection and complete treatment of leprosy cases for leprosy work, strengthening of disability prevention and medical rehabilitation, DPMR services, information, education, and communication, IEC activities in the community to improve self-reporting to primary health care and reduction of stigma, intensive monitoring and supervision at primary health center or community health center. Some important points regarding NLEP. National Leprosy Control Program, as I have told earlier, was launched in 1955 in order to control the number of leprosy infections, which were much more than in 1983. Strategies were changed and National Leprosy Eradication Program was launched. In the same year, multi-drug therapy was also launched to achieve better compliance. In 1991, World Health Assembly resolved to eliminate leprosy at a global level by the year 2000. So, in order to strengthen the process of elimination in our country, the first World Bank supported project was introduced in India in 1993 and it completed in 2000. The second World Bank supported project was happened between 2001 to 2002. In 2005, due to declining number of leprosy cases, the goal of NLEP was declared as elimination of leprosy at the national level. So the objective, which was earlier eradication of leprosy, became the elimination of leprosy at the national level. The strategy of NLEP are establishing a decentralized integrated leprosy service which ensures early detection and complete treatment of leprosy. It objects to carrying out surveys for detection of multibacillary leprosy and leprosy in children. Early diagnosis with prompt multi-drug therapy are also goals of NLEP. Involvement of ASHAs, strengthening disability prevention services, and conducting health education classes are also a part of program. Now, in NLEP, highly effective cure is available, which you should know. First one is multi-drug therapy, MDT, which is highly efficient for the easy elimination of leprosy. It is a combination of 2 to 3 drugs. The main drugs are clofazimine, rifampicin, and dapsone. And these MDT therapy can cure patients in 6 months to 12 months, depending on form of leprosy. This MDT therapy kills the leprosy bacilli and stops its transmission. It can be delivered under field conditions without any special staff and institutions, and also it is available free of charge. Now, the treatment in treating leprosy, rifampicin is usually given once a month. Patient has to be educated that urine may be colored slightly reddish for a few hours after its intake, and this is explained to patient. Clofazimine is another most active when it is administered daily. The drug is also well tolerated and virtually non-toxic in the dosage used for MDT. The drug causes brownish black discoloration and dryness of the skin. However, this disappears within the few months after stopping treatment. So this should also be explained to patients starting MDT regimen for multibacillary leprosy. Third drug is dapsone, which is very safe in the dosage and side effects are rare. Main side effect is allergic reaction causing itchy skin rashes and exfoliative dermatitis. So patients known to be allergic to any of the sulfur drugs should not be given dapsone. So all these things are necessary to know because we have to educate the patient before starting the treatment. The side effects of these drugs may compel patient to stop the treatment in between, and this may result in deleterious effects on his health. So it is very mandatory that we should explain all the effects coming afterwards taking these anti-leprosy medicines. Now, treatment of multibacillary leprosy. For adults, the standard regime is rifampicin 600 mg given once a month. Dapsone is given in the dose of 100 mg daily. Clofazimine 300 mg once a month and 50 mg daily. Duration is 12 months. Paucibacillary leprosy is given in this. For adults, the standard regime is rifampicin 600 mg once a month. Dapsone 100 mg daily. Duration is 6 months. If the lesion is single and it is paucibacillary leprosy, then for adults, the standard regime will be rifampicin 600 mg, ofloxacin 400 mg, minocycline 100 mg. This is given in a single dose only. Now, the important part of NLEP comes, that is disability prevention and medical rehabilitation plan. So, objectives of rehabilitation plan are: persons with lepra reactions are adequately managed so as to prevent occurrence of disabilities. Persons with disabilities due to leprosy are assisted with care and support to prevent worsening of their existing disabilities. Persons with deformities suitable for correction are provided reconstructive surgery services through specialized centers managed by government and voluntary organizations. Since many years back, people, due to some social stigma, people were really not willing to take these anti-leprotic treatments, so they developed so much deformities in their body, and also the community or society usually do not accept them. So the rehabilitation plan is very much necessary in case of leprosy patients. But some challenges still remain, like leprosy remains a public health problem in 9 states still. Poor coverage with multi-drug therapy services in some difficult to reach areas. There are hidden cases who are asymptomatic sometimes, and these cases continue to spread the infection. Sometimes there is late detection of patients, many with visible deformities. Poor treatment completion and cure is often associated. Fear, prejudice, and stigma surrounding leprosy is much common in society. Limited community awareness and involvement is there. So these are the challenges which we have to face in operating NLEP or National Leprosy Eradication Program in our country. So this was all about NLEP, the important points which we should know. That's all about today's session. We will meet you in next session. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.